to Ride Report, your latest and greatest in theme park opinions.
I'm Mel.
And I'm Rachel.
This season, we are going to be reporting on Universal Orlando's new theme park, Epic Universe.
This episode is all about Super Nintendo World.
All right, and let's get into those first impressions. So, I'm going to do my first impression. If you're watching the video version on YouTube, you're now seeing a picture of me being extremely shocked after going through Peach's Castle and seeing it for the very, very first time in person, because I've seen pictures of it online.
Yeah.
And it's like the only one I really like seen spoilers about, because I was like, I don't really
care.
I don't really care to not like see
No hate on Super Nintendo World. We didn't go for Super Nintendo World.
I think the main reason I wasn't excited for Super Nintendo World was because, or like, not Orlando, but Hollywood already had it, Japan had it, and I'm like, yeah, they're just rehashing something else. Okay, whatever. So I was like, I was not very excited.
It's been done before.
It's been done before.
You've seen the concept, vaguely what it was supposed to look like.
And I've seen what Hollywood's version looked like, and I was like, okay. And I've seen what Japan's version looked like, but Epic Universe is like different.
It doesn't prepare you for the actual majesty of the area, like physically going and looking at it yourself.
Yeah, and going through the warp pipe is really cool. I know in Hollywood it's a single level, you just go through straight on, and it's not like you're going up a level, so we kind of get the special.
Yeah, you go up an escalator and it makes the warp noise.
You know the noise.
Yeah, the noise.
The noise.
The noise.
It was pretty cool. I was very shocked. I was shocked at every single portal that we walked into, because I was like, this is insane. The absolute skill.
I don't think you were as shocked for every portal though as you were for Super Nintendo. I just turned over and your mouth is open. And
I was
like,
agape.
You were floored.
It's like, holy shit, they did that.
I was definitely floored. I was happy there was an escalator, because if I had to stare that shit, I would have been upset.
There was also an elevator.
I still would have been upset. Kudos to making sure the escalator works. The lights in the warp pipe that make it seem like you're going really fast. It was a nice little touch.
It's cool.
It could have just been a green pipe, but they added little green lights to make it seem like you're going really fast through a warp pipe.
I do like that as soon as you walk into Peach's Castle, you hear the music.
Yeah, that's good.
All of the Super Nintendo music, and you're like, wow,
I was in Peach's Castle, and I was like, all right, this is okay. And then you walk out of Peach's Castle, and that's when it gets you.
That's when it really hits you.
The whole landscaping and the levels, the animatronics, every piece of it. There's coins, there's Goombas, there's piranha plants. They're everywhere.
There's all the noises of the games, like you can hear when people are hitting the coin blocks, you can hear the coin block noises.
Yeah.
Like, it's all...
And there's not a real plant in sight, which actually adds to the realisticness of this area.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes, there's real palm trees when you get to Donkey Kong Country, but...
Donkey Kong Country is its own little...
Donkey Kong Country is like a mini portal.
It's a mini portal. It's a portal within a portal, and it's great.
But I was floored with how impressive it was. And I thought, you know what? Maybe this area is worth going to.
I was like, well, maybe we made a mistake with being like, yeah, whatever, Super Nintendo. Because Super Nintendo was the last portal that we went into.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah. Because at first you were like, I could go with skipping it and going back to Dark Universe. I was like, can I just gaze upon it?
Yeah.
To say that I
look at
upon. So we walked in there at like what, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6. It was
most of the children were gone.
It was like sunset. Like the sun was starting to go down, and it was about that time.
And then I was like, cool, we looked at it. It's great. We've explored a little. Let's go back to Dark Universe. And then she made me get on Yoshi. Yoshi's Adventure.
She was
like, yeah, we'll go right back to Dark Universe. And then she lied.
It was a quick wait. It was barely a wait, really.
It was 15 minutes.
It was
I would
nothing.
not have waited 20.
It was nothing. It was worth the wait that we waited.
It was a good little ride for what it was. But
I liked the queue. It was really
It
cute.
was cute.
Um, yeah.
Toadette shrieking from a distance as you get closer and closer to
I don't
her.
know what she's yelling about.
She tells you how to play the game, which the on-ride game is you have to find the different colored Yoshi eggs. There's three, a blue, a green, and a red. Not in that order. And once you spot the Yoshi egg, you have to click the corresponding button. And if you get all three, you get to click the golden egg button.
Well, there's no golden egg
There's
button.
no golden egg button?
No, but
I only went once.
little
I don't
adventure
remember.
toad kind of shows like has the golden button, and then your car lights up, and it shows you a golden egg, and it's like there's a golden egg.
You did
You
it!
did it. The second time around when I wrote it, the one of the egg buttons was broken, so I pressed it, and it was like no,
You didn't get the golden egg.
and then Adventure Toad was like, "You don't get the golden egg because you're fucking stupid and you don't know where the green egg is." And I was like, "The green egg was broken."
I feel like you're paraphrasing. I don't think Toad is legally allowed to curse.
I don't think Adventure Toad said shit, but
No
that's
golden
what
egg
it
for
felt
you.
like, you know?
From there, we didn't ride much in I didn't ride much in
You
Super
only
Nintendo. I
rode
only rode Yoshi.
Yoshi.
You, at the end of the night, booked it back to Super Nintendo from Dark Universe so that you could experience Mario Kart.
Yeah. I was
I
like,
did not I do not run, so I did not get to experience Mario Kart, but you got to.
yeah, I thought in my mind, I was like, this is the first time I'm going. I want to get as many rides as I possibly can. Ministry of Magic was already out because of the stupid virtual queue,
Yeah.
and Minecart Madness was at capacity by the time we got over to Super Nintendo. Not that I was gonna wait that long for it anyway,
Hmm.
but I was like, okay, well, those two I can't do. But when I went to run to Mario Kart, I think it was at like a 15-minute wait. And I was like, I
It
might
was
as
the end of
well
the night.
do this. I might
Yeah.
as well do this. And I ran into the single rider line, which had zero people in it. I was
Nice.
the only person in that freaking line. And I walked onto the ride. It was great. And I also didn't have to sit next to anybody.
You also got to ride it twice because you went back. We went for the preview, pass holder preview, and you got to go back with your husband and family after the park opened.
Yes, May 31st.
Either way, you got to ride it twice. You were impressed with the surroundings. You were not impressed with the visor mechanics.
No, I wasn't impressed with the way they make you play the game. I feel like there could be a better way, but I'm not an engineer. I don't work at Universal. Maybe this was the only way they could do it. I do like the sets that are in the ride. I would ride the ride without putting on the stupid Mario visor. So, that's my thoughts. I think they could do like a window screen, although those two rows.
Hmm.
So they'd have to put a window screen, like a COVID divider screen on each row.
I think that would get difficult, but I did not ride the ride. I
It's
do not understand.
it's AR,
I
like
know
how
it's AR.
Pokemon Go used to have, but instead of a camera, it's a fucking visor strapped to your face. And
And then there's a screen attached to the visor that,
no,
or like a,
the visor is also a screen.
yeah.
So it's hard to explain, but
So you look through it and you can throw shells and stuff. I was gonna curse. I'm sorry, folks at home.
I already cursed a few times.
Well, then it doesn't matter. You can throw shells and stuff, and it shows you throwing the shells while also seeing your surroundings.
Well, you can see your surroundings, you can see the shells that you're throwing, and you can see the coins that you're earning, but you can also see the cars that you're racing against, because you can't see the cars you're racing against if you take your visor off.
Ah,
You can just see the sets. Unless it's one of the supplementary screens that are on the outside of the ride, but there's not very many of those.
okay.
As far as I could tell, there wasn't very many of those. It was just the fact that the screen was flat to your face, and I feel like they could have done something different.
I understand.
I don't know, maybe we don't have the technology for it yet. But it hurt my head.
I'm sorry it hurt your head.
And not a lot of rides hurt my head. Like the Simpsons ride that hurts everybody's head.
You know what ride hurts my head? The Forbidden Journey in Hogsmeade.
You know they updated the screens recently and it doesn't hurt anymore.
No, it made me
No.
very nauseous last time.
They definitely improved the quality of the screens, but that's for the Islands of Adventure episode.
Yeah, that's for a different season. The last ride we have that you got to ride was Minecart Madness,
Yeah.
which I've seen other people share your opinion.
The fact that it's very rough.
It's rough. I didn't ride it. I don't know what this was like, but for you, it was rough, it was jerky, and this may have been exacerbated by the fact that you had to pee.
Yes. I had to go to the restroom extremely bad. You know, don't drink before you get on this ride because I it wouldn't have been that bad because our posted wait was a 25 minutes. We waited closer to 40. The queue is not cute enough to wait 40 minutes
I
in.
don't think there's anything much to look at, is
There's
there?
power band stuff to do, but there's not stuff without it.
Yeah.
I think the reason it takes so long is it only fits 4 people into one car.
Ooh,
So the capacity is like crap.
yeah.
It was fine. I wouldn't have waited 40 minutes for it. I think the problem with Super Nintendo World is there's not an attraction over there that you're willing to wait at least 60 minutes for. And there's not an attraction that really can eat a lot of people.
Hmm.
I think the capacity for all 3 of the rides is not great. The Yoshis only hold what, 2 people?
2 people per Yoshi.
Two people per Yoshi, 4 for the Mario Kart, 4 for Minecart. It's not a lot.
No.
They really need like a high capacity ride over there. Or like maybe like a walkthrough attraction. Give me like Luigi's Mansion. Let me walk through Luigi's Mansion.
That's good, actually.
That'd be pretty sick. I don't know, something like that. Because they can really knock it out of the park with theming. Because
They did great with theming.
theming is great.
Those are the rides. Let's talk about what you can eat and drink in Super Nintendo World. You have 3 options to get food. You can go to the Toadstool Cafe, Yoshi Snack Island, or Turbo Boost Treats, which I believe is just popcorn.
It is, I think, just popcorn.
Just popcorn. Toadstool Cafe, I did not step inside, but I did look up pictures online so that I could talk about it. It's very well themed. It is just a big dining room, but it's got the fake trees and it's got the toadstool tables.
The windows are windows to Mushroom Kingdom, though, which is pretty sick.
That's
It's not
pretty
like a real window, it's a little screen window. Kind of like the Enchanted Tiki Room at Magic Kingdom, if anyone's ever gone.
good.
But every
I
so
have.
often there's like an effect that happens. Like maybe Bowser's ship comes in to wreck the Mushroom Kingdom.
Nice.
Every half hour, every 15 minutes sort of thing, I think. I didn't stay in there long enough to know.
Yeah.
But I know that that's what happens.
Okay. And then you ate at Yoshi Snack Island, which is just a stand.
Yes.
And it's got about 4 options.
It's got 2 smoothies and it's got 2 different versions of a calzone. Not
Why a calzone?
I don't know. It's called the green shell and then there's a red shell and it's a shell like a Mario Kart red shell or Mario Kart green shell and they're stuffed and that's the whole thing. It's like a pastry that's stuffed with mozzarella, marinara. I think the
Yes, that's a calzone.
yeah, I think the red shell has pepperoni. The green shell is the vegan option.
Calzone's just a really specific food item to pick.
I don't know,
But
because they were like, what else can go in a fucking pastry instead of it just being
a lot of things. It's a pastry.
I don't know, it was good. I'm not knocking it. It was great. Although the first time I tried to get it, it was so early in the morning that they were like, we're still waiting for our kitchen to open, but you can get a smoothie. And I was like, no, I actually can't because I'm allergic to both of them.
She's allergic to apples.
So I was like, I can't do that.
And
You
there's
both have-
apples in a lot of things.
Yeah, Yoshi's favorite food, I think, is apples.
It would be.
So it would make sense that Yoshi's selling apples.
I know at the Toadstool Cafe there is a wide variety of food items that you can get. Not so much at Yoshi Snack Island, and even less at the Turbo Boost Treats. If you have a picky eater and they want to go to Super Nintendo World, your better bet is to take them to Toadstool Cafe
There's
so that they have the option. They have options.
chicken strips there.
Chicken strips. Perfect. They knew their audience.
There's chicken strips in every single land. Fun fact.
Universal knows. Universal understands.
They're like, we get it. We get that people have preferences. And you know what? Before I stopped eating meat, that was my go-to.
The next thing we're going to talk about is the atmosphere and experiences at Super Nintendo World that aren't rides.
It's got great atmosphere.
It's great. It's so well built. It's majestic.
It looks exactly like what the concept art looked like when they like did
It's
the
like
concept
you're
art.
in the game.
It's like you're in Super Nintendo.
It's amazing.
I swear I can jump through one of those pictures in Peach's Castle. That's how good it is.
They also have character meet and greets. You can meet Mario, Luigi, Peach,
Yes.
and Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong and his pile of bananas.
And his pile of bananas. So there's a wide variety of characters you can meet. We discussed the interactive elements.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to play.
Lots of interactive
You
elements.
can interact if you have the power band. The power band is about $50, so you do have to pay if you want to do the little power band things.
There's quite a lot for the power band. It connects to the Universal app, but then you also have a game that you can play in Super Nintendo World to defeat Bowser.
That's good.
And like you have to have the power band to, do the game. I think you have to earn a few things within that area of the park first before you can go and try to defeat Bowser with a bunch of other people.
I will say there's also, you don't get any prizes for this or anything, but there are also hidden Pikmin throughout the land. I had to look it up, but there are at least 8 different little Pikmin areas where you can spot them.
Within Super Nintendo Land? Because I know there's also one
that
right
counts.
outside.
One of them right outside Super Nintendo Land, and then the rest are in Super Nintendo Land.
I found 2.
I found 2 as well.
It's a great little Easter egg that you can
It's a good little Easter egg. Yeah, you're just bored, you look around, and then, oh, there's a Pikmin. The last thing we want to talk about is the crowd flow. So there are 2 aspects of crowd flow we like to talk about. How would it be if it was busy? And do you have to fight for your life to get from point A to point B? How would it be if it's busy? Terrible. Because you will have children running back and forth with parents trying to catch them. I do like that you have to go down into like a pit.
Yeah.
Because
you get corralled into them.
You're corralled. So like these children aren't like getting far from their parents. They're contained. But you're also contained with them. It's usually pretty busy, especially if you go first thing, because everyone is going first thing.
Yes.
When we went together, we went at around 6 or 7, and it was fine.
The second time that I went in the morning for the hour early entry that the Universal hotels give you.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the better times to go, other than later at night, because not everybody is staying at a hotel, but also not everybody is going to wake up at 7 a.m. and go into a theme park. The second time I went, it was raining pretty badly when we first got there. And I was like, oh shit. Because my original plan was knock out minecart first. Get that shit out of the way.
Nope.
So we can do everything else. And I was like, okay, change of plans because minecart is not going to be open right now.
No.
We went straight to Mario Kart and I was like, okay, by the time we get out of Mario Kart, hopefully we'll be able to do minecart. No.
So you went and did Yoshi.
Yoshi was open, but weirdly minecart wasn't. I think there was something weird happening because there wasn't lightning in the area anymore, because once there's lightning in the area, they kind of have to shut down everything that's outside and go, we gotta wait until it's at least 30 minutes out, and then we wait another 30 minutes. So it takes them a little while. So if you're ever like pissed that you're not getting a ride open, and you're like, well, it stopped raining 30 minutes ago. It's like, there could still be lightning in the area. Florida has like the most amount of lightning than any state. So there's going to be that issue, and they're not going to put you in danger just for you to get a ride on Stardust Racers. So we had to wait until a little bit later to ride minecart, but we eventually got that in.
I gotcha. And then the fight for your life aspect. Yes, you will have to just struggle your way through because you're going to have the children and the parents and the nerds who just grew up on Super Nintendo. And
The
it's okay, I can
gamers.
say that. I'm a nerd too.
The gamer.
The gamer. Yeah.
The gamer.
Everyone's there for Super Nintendo World in the beginning. So you're going to struggle to get from point A to point B.
It's gonna be the most popular portal for sure. That and Harry Potter. I think those are the two like really mainstream popular portals.
We are going to do this fun thing where we rate or grade each aspect of the park. So we have the rides, the food and drink, the atmosphere experiences, merch, and the crowd flow. We're going to start with rides. Yoshi's Adventure, we're going to start by talking about the queue. We already talked about the queue. We're going to grade the queue. And then we're going to grade the wait time, and then we're going to grade the ride itself.
And then we're gonna give you an average of all that score.
So the queue line was pretty good. We graded it a 3.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's themed. It's got power-up band stuff.
It's just
for children. It's not for us.
It's not a queue that you'd want to wait in an extended amount of time, though.
No. It's just a snake through.
And the wait time, we didn't wait that long. If that was the average wait that most people would wait, we rated the wait a 5.
It was labeled 15 minutes. I don't think we even waited that. So yeah, we graded it a 5 because we got through pretty fast. And then the ride itself, like, it was fine. It was a good little calm down ride. Like, if you need to just sit and relax while also entertaining a child that demands to be riding something,
Yes.
Yoshi's good.
It's
a good little calm down ride. We gave it a 3.
Slow moving ride. Like,
there's one area where you can look over the entire of Super Mario area.
Super Nintendo World.
I know it's the whole thing is called Super Nintendo World, but it's like Mario country.
Mario's area.
Mario's area.
Not Donkey Kong.
You don't see Donkey Kong. So it's good. Overall, we gave that ride a 4. The average came out to a 4.
So it's not bad.
It's not bad. Next up, we have Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. The queue, which you went through the second time because you did single rider the first time.
Yeah, single rider skips most of the queue elements, if not all of them.
The queue for Mario Kart, you said, was phenomenal.
It's great. You go through Bowser's Castle, you go through his library, you go through his little factory to make the bombs. You can see like their racing outfits. It's great. It's a great little queue.
So we gave it a 4. Wait times, is it worth the wait, really? We graded that a 3.
Sometimes it could be worth the wait if you're waiting like a 35 minutes. Anything over like 45, I don't think personally it'd be worth it. 3 is a pretty respectable score for it.
And then the ride mechanics you didn't like
I don't
so much because you don't like the visor, but you do like the surroundings. So you gave it a 3.
Yeah, the sets are great. It's the gameplay that's not quite there.
So overall, the average of Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge is a 3. Lastly, we have Minecart Madness in Donkey Kong Country. The queue line has power-up band things, but overall, not much.
No, it's a lot of switchbacks. There's like one animatronic of whatever the heck the Grandpa Kong is called.
Grandpa Kong.
Is it Grandpa Kong?
No.
Could have been. You know what? We'll call him Grandpa Kong. He's telling you the story of the ride. Someone's trying to steal the golden banana. You're helping Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong protect the golden banana.
So
it's nothing really too spectacular.
Yeah. So we gave that a 2. The wait times. You had to pee.
Yes.
So
well, not only that, I waited longer than the posted
that too.
time.
So we gave that a 3. And the ride itself,
I was a little bit harsh on it. I gave the ride itself a 2, simply because it really jostles you around. I don't know if that was actually intended or not.
I've heard other people say the same. It's rough. It's angry.
Some people say it's intended. Some people's like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be rough like you're in a minecart. Other people are like, it's not intended, but they went through a few different manufacturers with this ride that it just kind of happened to get rough. So who knows who's right. But it's rough.
Yeah, so we rated it a 2.
Yeah.
Overall, we gave Minecart Madness a 2.
Yeah. It's an average of a 2.
Please
Maybe
don't come for us. This is an opinion.
it could be better.
You could like it.
Could be longer too. It's a pretty short ride.
Is it?
Yeah.
Food and drink. We're going to rate the individual places you can eat based on their vibes and the number of options you have. Because we did not eat everything, so we cannot speak to the quality of the food.
Only the stuff that we
Only the stuff that
consumed.
we actually ate. And if we ate something in that area, we'll tell you if it was good or not.
You know.
So, first up is the Toadstool Cafe. As I mentioned earlier, I think it's well themed for just the dining room, cafeteria area.
Great vibes. Gives off kind of Rainforest Cafe kind of.
Yeah. And so we gave the vibes a 3. And the number of food options, we gave a 5.
There's quite a lot of options there. If that's the full service restaurant, so you're gonna find a lot of things to eat and something for everybody, I think.
So overall, Toadstool Cafe gets a 4.
Yeah. Not if you're my mom, though. She didn't like the Mario burger. She said it was dry.
Mel's mother is very picky when it comes to her food. And sometimes she makes the wrong choice.
No, she could have been right. It could have been dry. They went like towards the end of the day.
Could have been.
So
No hate though, I love her. She's so nice. Next up we have Yoshi's Snack Island. It is just a stand. So the vibes get a 2.
yeah, the poster's cute. That's all I can tell you.
And then the number of food items, there's only 4. 2 smoothies and 2 edible calzones.
And technically, there's only one calzone because one's a vegan option of the other one.
That's 2 calzones. Just because you're a vegetarian doesn't
But
exclude.
it's not a variety. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's the same
Okay,
thing,
I see
but
what you're saying.
one's a
vegan,
vegetarian
one's-
version. And
Oh,
one's
vegetarian. Well, then
vegetarian, vegan. I think it might be vegan.
vegan is no cheese.
Well, I think it's got vegan cheese in it.
Oh,
Let
but-
me clarify this for you.
Anyway,
But
well,
it's the
she's
same
looking at her
thing.
phone again.
One's just
We rated it a 4, and I don't know why. There's only. I'm
only
bringing.
4 things.
There's only 4 things.
So we get the 4. I don't know.
I guess
It's pretty good.
we'll keep it at a 4 simply for consistency. We gave the overall score a 3 because we did actual math. The Bubbly Barrel,
It's got one thing.
it's got one thing, but it's a pretty good thing. No, we gave the vibes
If you
a
like
3.
bananas, it's a good thing.
I don't like bananas. We gave the vibes a
It
3.
was vegan.
Okay,
The green shell calzone is vegan, if anyone is wondering.
they aren't. I'm kidding. You might be.
They're also called Koopa Troopa calzones.
Can I get back to the Bubbly Barrel?
Yeah, sorry.
The Bubbly Barrel, we gave the vibes a 3. It's pretty good. It's okay. The barrel. The number of items you can get is a 1 because I have one thing, but you can get it 2 different ways in a disposable cup or a souvenir cup. It's still a 1. The overall score for the Bubbly Barrel is a 2. The vibes really saved it.
It's got that seating area that you can look over Minecart Madness. Minecart Madness is a lot cooler to watch than it is to ride.
There you go. And then lastly for food and drink, we have Turbo Boost Treat, which again is just popcorn. We gave the vibes a 2 because it's just a popcorn stand. And we gave the number of food items a 2 because you can get a couple different versions of popcorn. Overall, a 2.
Not bad.
Toadstool Cafe is your better bet, but if you're on the go, get a calzone.
They are very good. The green shell calzone is what I had, and it was delicious.
The atmosphere and experiences we rate on what we talked about, the interactive, the character meet and greets, and the vibes. All categories got a 5. Interactive, 5. Unless you don't have a power-up band.
You can play the bongos in Donkey Kong Country if you don't have a power-up band, but I think that's the only thing you can do if you don't have one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, there's the little observatory lookout things on the second floor that you can.
If you don't have a power-up band, I'm giving it a 2.
If you have a power-up band, it's gonna be a 5.
But yeah, if you shell out the $50 for a power-up band, you do get to keep the power-up band. It's not a rental. It's like a wand for Harry Potter. But it is a 5. We gave it a 5 because they tried. Character meet and greets. There's a big variety of characters. We gave that a 5. And the vibes.
Great vibes.
Phenomenal. If we could go higher than 5, we would. And we can, because we made up this grading system.
7.
Merch. We didn't talk about this, but we're going to talk about it now.
Mhm.
We talk about the variety of merchandise and the number of stores in the portal. Both those things got a 5. When you walk into one of the stores, you can get just about anything you want, from towels, t-shirts, to toys.
Keychains.
I was doing things
Bubble
started with tea,
wands.
apparently.
Oh, fun fact about the merch store, the one-up merch store that's in Super Nintendo Land.
Mm-hmm.
There is a secret little power-up band spot in it
Oh, nice.
that I saw. It's like hidden in the corner.
Oh, nice.
It's like, oh, I wish I had a power-up band. Maybe I could see what the secret is, but I don't have one, so I can't.
There's a lot of options for you to buy.
And even Donkey Kong Country has its own little stand.
It does. And then the number of stores, there's a lot of stores for Super Nintendo World, and there's one even right outside the portal for Super Nintendo World. I think there's 4 total. We are counting the sweet shops as merchandise. Yeah, that gets a 5. So overall, merchandise gets a 5. And then we rate on crowd flow, which would be how would it be if it were busy, and the fight for your life aspect that we talked about earlier. Both those got a 2.
Simply because it would be hell.
It would be hell. Not as bad as other areas if it had the same crowd level, but still not great. We gave it a 2. Overall, if we put all that together, the final 1 out of 5 grade for Super Nintendo World, so sorry, is a 4. Which is surprising,
It is surprising to me.
because other than theming, I didn't like it that much.
It's definitely geared more towards children. So if you have like a kid that's in between the ages of 5 and 10, they're gonna be thrilled.
Yeah,
So it's a good grade for
it's a good grade.
for children.
It's pretty good.
I
It
definitely
just wasn't for us.
I think there's more things they can add. Like a walkthrough attraction for Luigi's Mansion would be pretty sick.
That would be pretty sick.
I don't know how they would
But
do
they're
it,
moving away from walkthrough attractions.
but walkthrough attractions are so good.
Yeah,
It moves a lot of people.
it does move a lot of people.
Although I think sometimes people get in line for a walkthrough attraction and then they are not aware that it's a walkthrough attraction. They're expecting a sit down.
I didn't know what to expect for Poseidon's Fury when you took me on that.
Rest in peace to Poseidon's Fury.
I know.
We can talk more about that in our
Yeah, we'll
Islands
talk
of
more about
Adventure
that.
season.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be cool. Maybe
Yeah.
like a dark ride for Luigi's Mansion if they're really feeling not doing a walkthrough.
It's definitely, overall, Epic Universe is definitely a small park. So there's room for adding things.
And actually, I think they have a little bit of space so they can shove something next to Super Nintendo and kind of create another ride.
Good, they should. But that's going to wrap it up for us this week on Ride Report. Stay tuned for episode 3, the Ministry of Magic episode.
Talk more about what we think of the wands, what we thought of the area, what we don't like about the area. Spicy takes.
There will be spicy takes.
All right, and remember to stay tuned for that episode. So like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars.
Keep on riding.